9 weeks before you even get to their call center line. Just the constant, no one's available to take your call right now.
Kansans out of work during the pandemic face challenges with the state's unemployment system. Tonight, the state has chosen a new IT group to help update its system. Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, the department says its antiquated system dating back to the 1970s was to blame for the issue claimants faced getting unemployment money. Many people have waited weeks, even months to receive those payments. As reporter Emma James tells us, those still waiting on payments are hoping the agency's promise holds true.
As a contractor, the last 2 years brought many challenges for David Saunders. Even before stay-at-home orders went into effect in March 2020, he says his calls for work simply stopped coming. He applied for the PUA unemployment program for self-employed and gig workers and says he stopped receiving payments in June 2020.
It was probably 9 weeks of calling as much as I could, and I wasn't working, so I've called a lot.
Nearly 2 years later, he says he's still waiting for payments he's owed, saying that money is a lifeline he needed at the time. He says it's been nearly impossible to get help from the Kansas Department of Labor.
I definitely feel like they totally dropped the ball on the whole purpose of the money was to help people in time of extreme need, when it's not that they couldn't work, it's just they were, it's like not supposed to work.
His story is one of many we've reported over the last 2 years, with the agency consistently telling us it's doing its best to fix a system never designed to handle the influx of claims. The agency announced it'll work with Tata Consultancy Services to modernize its system, which will take 3 to 5 years to complete. My request for an interview was declined when I told them I would ask questions about the number of unpaid claims. As for Saunders, he says a representative recently contacted him about his claim. He's hoping his 2-year-long battle may finally be over soon.
I answered her questions, and I was just waiting for the next response, and just keep doing that back and forth.
In Kansas City, Emma James, KSHB 41 News.